You're good. All right, it's 6 o'clock. We're going to call the Halifax Board of Selectmen meeting to order for Tuesday, August 30th, 2022 at 6 p.m. The meeting is being taped by Tim here in Area 58. I'd like to thank him for that. And if you guys don't mind, I'd like to stand and do the Pledge of Allegiance to start. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. All right, so you'll see here on the agenda the item to discuss. I'm just going to read the statement here. I, Selectman Seelig, make a motion and second to hold a special election on Tuesday, November 8th, 2022 at the Halifax Elementary School from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. to fill 2 vacant selectman seats, one expiring 2024, the other expiring 2025. I also would like to read this statement here in the white piece of paper for those that have it. I apologize, we didn't print as many, so if you have to share, please be considerate and share. I'll read the following. Dear Halifax community, the town of Halifax will be holding a special election on Tuesday, November 8th at the Halifax Elementary School. The town will elect 2 selectmen, one with a term expiring in 2024, the other expiring in 2025. For anyone interested in running for either position, nomination papers will be available in the town clerk's office starting tomorrow, Wednesday, August 31st at 8 a.m. I will say the response to last week's resignations has been tremendous, not only from people here in Halifax, but from folks far and wide. People from every corner and all walks of life have approached me with the same question. What can I do to help? One possibility, consider being a poll worker. Many of our current poll workers are already going to be used for the state election process, and mass election law says we need to use our own separate workers to handle our town election, even though it's in the same building at the same time. So with that in mind, there will likely be a need for at least a handful of additional workers. And by doing this, you can feel good knowing that you're personally helping us get to the finish line of this unprecedented ride. A message to the small group that may doubt the people of Halifax will rise to this challenge. I have one word for you. Watch. Watch what we do. I am certain with all of my being that we will use these recent events as a rallying cry to show everyone what we're made of. It is what Halifax does. So good luck to all the candidates. I hope everyone has a great first day of school tomorrow. And if anyone has any questions whatsoever, feel free to ask them because I am not going anywhere. Thank you. I know this is a little unusual with just Pam and myself here, but I will like to open things up if anyone has any questions. If we can try to keep it to the election process, that would be great. I know there will be more questions as they come, so feel free to ask any questions. If you don't mind too, just identify yourself for the record, please. Go right ahead.
I'm Jill Rickman. I think my question, so given the level of experience of the prior candidates and their abrupt resignation, are we going to have a process for seeing what the candidates are made of? What are their qualifications? Why do they want to do why do they want to represent Halifax? And do they have any underlying ulterior motives?
As far as maybe a debate, it sounds like you're talking about? Or?
Even like some kind of a press release introducing the candidates. Yeah. What do they stand for? Why should we?
Sure. Well, I know, no, it's a good idea. I know in the past, we have our local paper that does a candidate profile that they print before the election. Candidates are also given the opportunity to go to Area 58 and make a video kind of outlining their stances on different things. But it's not, more information is not a bad idea, so maybe that's something we can look into as far as, having folks get their ideas and their information out there. But it's not a bad idea. Cheryl, go ahead. Oh, good.
Yeah.
I think that would be a great thing if we have to be there that we have people that aren't in the newspaper could actually, you can go to YouTube and see it.
Sure.
Or if they're on Facebook or I will keep the information up, I'll see the.
Sure. I know with my election process, they reached out to the candidates and offered them time to, write what they would like the people to know about them and make their presentation. So I don't know. It's a great question. I can look into it. I'll be honest, guys, I'm not going to have all the answers, but what I'll look into, I'll look into.
If they're going to be running for our government, our town government, we should have the right and they should have the responsibility to tell us what they stand for. If we can look into whether or not.
Sure. I will get to the bottom of that, and I'll get your information, and I'll let you know.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And I do appreciate your statement that says you're not going anywhere.
Well, you haven't seen how I've done yet, so you don't know. Hold on. Anybody else with any other questions or anything about the election? Again, I know these are tough times here, but I've been so encouraged. I can't tell you guys how many people are like rolling up the sleeves. Let's go. Let's do this. So I hope we can get some patience. It's not gonna be a smooth sail. Yeah, there's no doubt about it. But you would be proud at the reaction of your town workers, how they've leaned in and how they're trying to help from top every department. It's been awesome. So through some darkness, light can come. Go ahead, Frank.
Frank Johnston, Elm Street, Halifax. Question more on the day-to-day business of how do we pay our bills?
Sure.
How does that process going to work? Payroll, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
There's monthly, the ambulance bills, things of that nature.
Sure.
Copy bill, whatever.
Sure.
How is that process going to work?
So there's a thing called the rule of necessity that I will be able to make payroll. I will be able to sign our warrants. So the function, like you say, one thing we don't want is for Halifax's bills to pile up. We have creditors and that kind of stuff to happen. So our bills will get paid, and the day-to-day functionality of the town will continue.
It won't go to default on anything?
No, that is worst case scenario. So because of that situation, we don't want that to happen. So we're going to continue to pay it is in the best interest of everyone that we continue to pay our bills.
I just have one more question. There's some vacancies, and I know there's some process of people going through those. How are those going to get filled? Now are they going to be put on hold?
It's a good question. It's something that we'll have to bring up. We do have a department head meeting on Thursday that we will discuss things as to how we're going to attack stuff. We're going to keep it as status quo as best we can. I was joking I was going to get a status quo tattoo on my arm. We're going to keep it as is for now. And major decisions and things of that nature, we're going to obviously put off till after the election.
Does that include the fire chief?
No, the fire chief was agreed upon while we still had an intact. That was still agreed upon, and we do have our new fire chief ready to roll. I believe the first of the month is his first day, so we wish him luck. Sure. Anybody else? Cheryl, go ahead.
In regards to getting special meetings like this, can you get a full enough notice?
Sure.
If you're interested in coming to these type of.
Yeah, we have to do 48 hours by law, and we try to have it at least 48 hours. So one thing that I wanted to do was to try to make them at a time that most people could make, So I know that a lot of working folks out there that can't make an early meeting, so I like the 6 o'clock meeting. I know it's supper time, and I know we have school tomorrow, but I feel like that's the way to go with meetings, just to give as many people the opportunity as they can to try to make it. Absolutely. So, is that it? I was expecting more. No, go ahead.
Can I just say thank you for rising to this town and being so approachable and professional? I really appreciate you doing everything that you're doing.
Appreciate it.
And more.
No, I appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. No, don't do that. Don't do that. You're setting the bar really high there. Don't do that. All right. So I will make a motion in a second to adjourn our meeting for Tuesday, August 30th, 2022. Thank you guys for coming out. Appreciate it. Thanks.